This is Randall from Everyone Loves the Floyds, and today I'm going to show you our tires. You can see them down there. I'll give you a couple of tips on how to make sure that your tires don't go flat, and then I'll give you a bonus tip at the end, so stay tuned. So the first thing you need before you get started is you're going to need a little air gauge so that you can check the tire pressure. The first thing you want to do every day that you go to leave or anything, you want to check the tire pressure on all your tires. So I've just got this Geartronics tire gauge air pressure. All you got to do is just stick it in each one and make sure that they're the right air pressure. So you can use any of them. There's all kinds of gauges, I guess, but here, I'll come show you. Come on over here. We got a couple of new tires, but here. So we got the gauge right here. All you got to do, if you've never checked tire pressure before, you just have to turn it on, and all you do is you stick it in here like this. Oops. Stick it in here like this. That says it's at 87.5. So make sure you always check, because you don't want to be running low on your air before you get started. The second tip is you're going to want to take a look at your tires, and you want to make sure not only that the tire pressure is right, but you want to look at the tires. You want to make sure there's stuff that you don't want them to be cupping. What else don't you want? You don't want them to have bubbles. You don't want to have uneven wearing on the tires or anything like that. And you want to see if there's any heat damage. So when we were in Wells, Nevada, we pulled over and we were staying at this little place. And the guy who owned that place also happened to own a tire shop. And he told us that there were some issues with our tires. And I thought, oh no, what's going on? So we went and looked at one, and there was this bubble that was like this big, just on the side of the tire. Another tire, the front was completely ripped off, and there was a whole bunch of well, I could see the wire showing, and it was the same thing on the other tire. It was just low, so I needed to get them replaced. So unfortunately I had to get 10 new tires. That was expensive. So I got the 4 tires on my rig, and we got 6 new tires on our dually, just cuts. It'd be horrible if you were driving around and all of a sudden your tire explodes. I've seen it happen. It looks like a landmine goes off underneath. If you look out under here, there really isn't that much protecting your rig. So that blows up, well, it's going to blow straight up into your slide, and it's going to tear this to pieces, and you're looking at either getting a new rig because you totaled it because your tire blew and this stuff just flipped around and smacked it and tore it to shreds, or you're looking at a several thousand, if not more than that, dollar repair bill when you're trying to fix the side of your rig. So that's not pretty. Also, when we're talking about tire pressure, there's a couple of rules of thumb that you want to follow when you're looking at the tire pressure of your tires. You take a look at them, and you want to see what they're rated for. So let's go over, and we'll go to the other side of my truck and just take a look, see what the tires are rated for. So if you look, it says right here, 4-ply, 46 pounds. There's the PSI. It says 110 PSIs. And these things are currently sitting at just about 90. So what that means is, you don't want to fill it all the way up to the top, but you want to get it as close to the top as possible without, overinflating your tires. The reason is because your tires will actually wear faster the more the less air that you have in them. So you're going to want to keep it, I would recommend maybe for your rig, go maybe 10 psi's lower, than what they're rated for. And on your truck, the back tires at least put them at 10, and maybe the front tires put them at 15 or 20 because they don't have as much pressure on them. But you want to make sure that there's enough pressure, because not only will your tires wear down faster when they're lower, but you'll also look at your gas mileage is going to go down quite a bit. The third tip will go to my front tires on my truck for this part. And the third tip here is all about tire rotation. You want to make sure that you rotate your tires. Make sure that you're not just keeping them the same the whole time. I mean, people say you need to rotate them, but what you're looking at is you just want to make sure that the wear is even on them the whole time. And so when you rotate it, you're looking on your tires on your truck. You probably want to rotate them about every 5,000 miles or so. And then on your rig, you're going to want to rotate the tires every 6,000 miles. And if you do that, you're going to extend the life of them. So just make sure that you're rotating them and you're not just keeping them the same the whole time. Okay, so if you've stuck around for this whole video, then now it's time for the bonus. And this one is just a little trick It's not even a hack. It's just a best practice. Something you got to make sure that you're doing. You want to make sure that you're giving your tires some life. And what I mean by that is you want to not let your rig sit for more than a month at a time without taking it for a spin. And the reason is because tires change their air pressure based on the time of year and stuff. And so if it's cold and warm, what's going to happen is the air is just going to slowly deflate from your tires. And when that happens, your tires are going to settle and they're going to get flat spots. And if you're not out there driving your rig once a month or twice a month, then you'll get flat spots and you'll feel it. It'll kind of flip and it'll feel funny, and you're going to wear your tires out way faster. So make sure that you do that, and make sure that you're rotating those things. Make sure that you're driving it, and if you do that, you're going to not only extend the life of your tires, you're going to get better gas mileage. And everybody knows that you want good gas mileage, and good gas mileage is relative. But when you're talking, 1 or 2 extra miles per gallon, it's a big deal. If you have any questions about your tires, let me know. I'd love to answer it. Actually, tell me what's the craziest thing that you've ever had happen to your tires on your rig, and leave that comment below. Otherwise, stay tuned for some more videos. Like, comment, and subscribe, and be sure to hit that notification button so you know when we have new videos out. Thanks. See you later.